Today we've got an acrylic fill, changing out one beautiful summer set into another right now in real time. I'm kind of sad to see this set go.
I am too.
But I like what we're doing today, which is we're going simplicity, correct?
Yes.
So talk to me about this.
Not all nail art needs to be glitter.
I love that. And not all nail art needs to be like insanely complicated with like, as you say, the Mona Lisa.
No, Mona Lisa.
It doesn't have to be that.
No. Well, you're definitely not getting that with me. It would be bad.
So, like, the question is, can somebody actually make a career out of doing just very simple color combos? Beautiful. If your shaping is good, right? Can you bring that kind of nail art to your salon game and have a very successful career?
Absolutely. It's some of my favorite.
Yeah.
If you have a good eye for color, and even if you don't, I mean, you can look up stuff and go, I like that. What colors were used?
Well, you can go to our Instagram page, look at the sets that we're posting, and get inspiration for color combinations, correct?
I mean, we're getting this off of Dawn. I mean,
she's amazing.
Her color combos are really good.
Really beautiful.
So, and then that's another thing. Like, if a client doesn't want to spend a lot of money on nail art, this is a good way of doing nail art for them and them getting something special and not spending a ton of money. So, it's a price point thing, too.
It's beautiful. I know this is going to be fast because it's a simple nail art, but it's more on the color side, but I know it's going to be fast. You're going to book 30 minutes for this fill, correct?
Wow.
I learn a few things every once in a while.
Scheduling for me.
I'm going to start scheduling for you. I'll never schedule for you.
It's going to be my receptionist.
It's not funny.
I need lunch. Seriously, there's something wrong with me. I'm telling you. Okay, we're going to start by pushing back those cuticles. We have some growth, but Steph never keeps the nails very long because we're always making her change them out. But you kept them for a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're just getting through, pushing back this cuticles. I can speak today. I can't. And we're just, while we're doing that, we're really making sure that she has no lifting, she has no cracks. She's good this week. I'm impressed. Okay, we're gonna go through. I'm gonna take that medium cross cut and I'm gonna push it into the back, really tuck in there. I found my bit finally.
Nice.
I know what Greg did with it. I know he's messing with me. It's all his fault.
Always.
We're going to come through, really kind of, what we're doing is not only are we prepping that natural nail, but if there's any kind of like, sometimes we get a little like ledge there from, it's going to drive me crazy, from where it grew out, we can kind of take that down too. Come through. Now this is just a fill. So really it's for a client that's been 2 to 3 weeks out. They don't have much growth. They might want them a little shortened or just pretty much shaped up. We'll fix their length. So it's a very quick service. She got this the last time. I knew that I only booked her 30 minutes, so we're gonna do something topical, which is a great way. Or you could just fill them if you wanted, but you want something different.
I found that a lot of clients usually wanted to change, even no matter how
it's old, right?
Yeah, I mean these nails were gorgeous, but after having them for 2 weeks, you're ready for a different color, slightly different anyway. So I felt like the gel polish designs were really easy because then you could remove quickly and change them out or cover whatever was underneath.
It's so nice to have it on the surface.
Yeah.
And then especially when it's on top of like an acrylic or a gel, it's like, you don't even think about it. Just get your coarse bit out and get it off. Right there, you have a little something. There we go. And just getting right in there. Now I am kind of taking most of the shine off, but over the top of the acrylic, I'm not really overly concerned that I remove the shine because as long as I've prepped the exposed natural nail well, the acrylic will stick to the shine. It's not a biggie. It's not like gel. Okay, let's go to that boss swipe. And let's clean you off. So what do we got this lovely day?
I think this is a decent speed technique. You usually have multiple brushes throughout your day, so you can just drop them and grab a new one for each client.
Oh yeah, they're so cheap to buy. Like buy yourself a bulk, just throw them in a dirty pile, and then at the end of the day you can clean them out. Okay. And then, but you do want, I mean, I cringe when I see people use it like over and over on a client, on each client. I'm like, oh, don't do that. I don't know why I find it gross, but I do.
I didn't know for a long time that, because I used a soft brush, I didn't know, you pointed out that the soft brushes can carry some oils and cause lifting.
Yep, because it's, a lot of them are natural bristle, but they're grabbing oils from their skin all day long, and you're just kind of transferring it to client after client after client. So I find if it can be contaminated, it can have oil, it can have dust that's collected in it, it's just best to like do a soft manicure brush, and you won't have to worry about it.
So are you applying the protein bond to the whole nail or just the natural?
I'm actually just applying it to the natural. If it gets on the acrylic, it's not a big deal, but I'm not going to spend my time going all the way up because, again, acrylic will stick to the shine. It's not necessary. It's just a waste of product. However, remember back in the days when we did like primer and you had to worry about like, am I getting it on the acrylic because it's going to yellow it? You don't have to worry about that. If you do get it on the acrylic, it's not a big deal. Okay, so we're just picking up really small pearls, guys, because we don't need a lot of product. Structurally, she's where she needs to be. She has the arch where it should be. She has the thickness where it should be. So all we got to do is take a really small wet pearl, run it into the back where that natural nail is, and fill it. And then just pull it forward. Not a whole lot of work to it. If you have a side, like she has a little chip right there, I'm just going to take a small piece. It's a little firmer. It's not so wet. And then I can just pop it in that pothole right there. Just keep going. So with the speed, with the fill, the key is if you're working with a product that is color consistent and you don't have any lifting, the color's going to stay the same. You don't have to file a ton of it down. There's no need. I was taught to like, I would file most. I don't know if you were taught that way, but I would file like most of it off and then start over. Not only was I taught that way, but also I used to work with a product that would peach out, and so it wouldn't look like a nice pink or color that I was working with. So you would do a repair and like that nail would be all nice and pink, and the other nails are like this nice little yellow tinge. So I would have to file a ton of it down or remove completely to get it to pink up. Now we don't have to worry about that, which is going to save you a lot of time. Or I'll see people also just add way too much product.
Yeah.
Or just filling that back area.
Yeah, if you really notice how small of outgrowth you have, there's no reason to pick up a big pearl. All you're going to do is double your work and waste twice as much product.
Exactly. And spend a lot more time filing, right?
Yeah.
It's going to cost you. And it just kind of, I don't know why we do it. I think part of it we do it because it makes the client feel like we're doing something.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, I don't want to just them see me like take this small amount and fill the back at the end and then expect them to pay me, you know, $60 for the fill. It's still, they're getting your talent.
Yeah. And some clients' nails don't really grow very fast.
Yeah. And those clients can go out longer. You can, you know, instead of 2 to 3 weeks, maybe they come in 4 to 5. However, if you have a client that wants to go 4 or 5, right, and their nails do grow out, I charge them extra. They still saved money because that's usually why they're doing it. But it was more work for me. We're moving along and you're not dry. So I'm going to let her set up a little bit. I'm going to just kind of start filing the sidewalls. Now, guys, there was so little work done that I really don't need the electric file because I'm barely going to have to hit her with the hand file to shape them up. So just kind of shape them. Okay, we're kind of getting dry enough for the file. Patience is a virtue that I do not have.
Same.
Like, if we file, it'll heat the acrylic up and get it start setting up. Okay. So again, I mean, there's hardly anything to do to your nails, which I love. And again, we're not going to feel guilty about that. We're still going to charge you.
Well, if it's not a lot of work, there's still the design change that's happening.
Right, there's that.
So it's, you know, the client's still receiving a full nother service. It may just not be a lot of like foundation maintenance.
Right. And it is cheaper than like a full set or a complete rebalance or anything like that. So, but it didn't also, you know, we don't want to, I don't think clients have, I don't have patience. Like, everybody's so busy anymore. Do you really want to make them sit in your chair for an hour just so they feel like they're getting more bang for their buck? It doesn't make sense. To me, I'll pay you more to get me out the door so I can get things done.
What would your answer be about if I was bothered by the glitter underneath?
The answer would be we're gonna, you know, gonna have to next appointment, or if you scheduled it that way, I would have had to take it all the way down. Oh yeah, sorry, hair's in the way, guys. I would have had to take you all the way down, snap them off, and start over, which at that point is full set. Is what it is. So most clients, I find most of them don't care.
Yeah, I feel like if you ask them and it's their decision, it's fine.
Yeah, I think Gia, that went off. I don't know if that's important. I find that it really only mattered if they're getting like pink and whites. Of course, you don't want to see glitter under a pink and white, or pink and white under a glitter. I don't know, it just bugs me.
Yeah.
But this, like putting a color where I think we're going purple tones, is doesn't bother me at all. I'm gonna kind of just shape these up a little bit longer because I know this is not dry.
I'm just trying to occupy your time.
I really I don't sit well. So we'll just kind of come through these, take care of them. Make sure, I'm gonna look at the side view. Oops.
And finish filing with the 150 will really help ensure the gel sticks, right?
Exactly. So I'm not gonna take like a buffer. I'm not gonna take oil. I'm not gonna do anything that's going to smooth these out, because then I'm gonna run into issues with my my gel. Okay, let's see. I think these should be dry. I think. Thank you, Gio. They have a monitor, so I stay in the center or try.
Gonna get you like a shock collar next.
I know. That'd be awesome. Like I didn't even do anything. I know.
Just testing.
Just testing it out.
What colors are you going to be using? We're using Go Time?
We're using a combo of Go Time and ManiQ. We're using ManiQ Bohemian Rose, Go Time colors Big Sigh, which is one of my favorites, and Way Above Average. I love the names. They're great. Okay, so again, I'm like, we're just really blending in that wet pearl in the back and blending it through. We don't have to, so it's not even really necessary to grab that electric file. And I'm a big advocate of the electric file. It's like, why risk filing too much off when I just need to blend it in?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look. This one shaped a little wonky, so let's, yeah, check it out. Make sure we're in the center. Got a little bubblesome on the sides. There we go. So funny how sometimes like a client will come back and you're like, that bump wasn't there when you left.
Right.
It's like how it grows out. It's kind of funny. They don't find it funny, but I do.
Right.
Like, I don't know how that bump appeared. Okay, so we're done. That's quick enough, right? Get our swipe out. Go right into dusting it off. Really getting that dust out of there. Make sure everything looks good. If you guys are like wondering, sometimes you'll be filing, you're like, I think I see something. If you swipe it clean, you'll really decide whether you got it right or not. Removes that dust, removes any kind of weirdness that's going on. Cool. Let's grab our colors. Okay, a protein bond.
Is protein bond necessary for under gel polish?
I think so. Personally, I would not risk it. Leaving it a rough surface really helps a lot. Protein bond is just that added insurance that you're not going to run into problems. And as we know, I don't like to do extra steps if not necessary because that costs me time. But this will, like I think we were saying the other day, like it saves you time because you won't have to worry about them coming back in with chipped nails and trying to figure out where to put them to get it repaired. So if something, even though it's going to cost me a couple seconds to do, will save me time in the long run, it's good.
Yeah.
So you just really have to think about it. Like, is it worth it? Okay, let's see. I believe we had Bohemian Rose. Let's do those on your pinky. So pretty. Such a pretty color.
Yeah.
Do it on your pinky, and let's do it on your pointer. I really don't remember what she had, but I think this looks best. So let's cross our fingers.
It works.
Cool. Go ahead and light. Set that.
What is the difference between Go Time and ManiQ?
So ManiQ is a 3-step gel, meaning it has a base and top. And Go Time is a 1-step gel where you can just use it by itself if you so desire. Personally, I still like to put base under Go Time because I electric file, and that way I just electric file to that base, and I don't have to worry about hitting their natural nail.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let's get.
What is the cure time on both?
The cure time on Go Time is 60 seconds. ManiQ you can cure while you're doing it for 30. It really cures in 30 seconds. However, once I get the top coat on, I always cure it out for a minute. Just preference. But as I go, as I'm layering, I only cure it for 30.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going light. So I'm just kind of thinking as I'm going, so I'm just keeping in motion as we're doing that. Deciding what I want on what. If I knew for sure, I could probably just paint them all out once. But I'm just making this stuff up as I go. So, okay. Cool. I'm gonna put Big Sigh. I think this is actually how she had it. I love this color. So pretty. It's like one of my favorite nudes.
That's very nice.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I had nothing to do with it, but thanks. Get in there. Yes, I want that too. Make sure I'm in the screen, my head's out of the way. Oops. To keep it so far from my face. I'm going blind, I swear. I don't think my glasses are strong enough anymore. I need to go in. I actually had an appointment to go in this weekend, but I canceled it. Because I started watching a show that Habib recommended.
It's always Habib's fault.
It's always Habib's fault. Okay, so now we have, oh, no, I lied. Gotta finish these ones out. It's always Habib's fault. I'm like, I'm caught on the couch. I can't get up. So one thing I do love about Go Time, like for on top of enhancements, it's quick because you really don't have to top coat it or anything.
Yeah.
And it's, you think one step, it's not shiny. There's no dispersion layer, which is also something different than ManiQ. ManiQ has a dispersion. So you don't have to wipe it, but it does stick to itself, which is kind of crazy because we've always, been taught that gel doesn't stick to a slick surface.
Yeah.
But it works, which I like. Okay, let's see. Go our Bohemian Rose on this one. This is Dawn kills the color combo game. She's so good at it. And that's why I'm like, if you can't think of something or you just have, some people just don't see colors together or they're not confident in it. I think that's one of the problems. Like they don't feel like they're good at a color combo. Just check out our site.
Yeah. That's what's nice about Instagram. It's like having a mobile portfolio with you all the time.
Yeah. And we always put like what was used in it. Sometimes I have to guess. So I apologize, guys, if it's not exact. Because sometimes I know it's our product, but I'm like, I think that's Big Sigh. Fortunately, Dawn's a sweetheart and she puts what she uses, which saves me a lot of time. But usually if I'm guessing, I'll say recreate this type of look.
Yeah.
To cover my butt. Okay. I think with Go Time too, if you have a client who needs a little more structure, you definitely want to probably pay base and top.
Yeah.
You can base and top it too, because you're giving them a little added strength that they need. Get out of there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cure you out on, 60 seconds on that one. And let's go to this one. Get our Bohemian Rose down. But this is such a great way for that client that's like, I really can't afford art. I mean, really, I always throw one gel polish in with the set.
Yeah.
So they're paying, for two extra. And that's not bad.
Well, and it's a less, it's a little lighter art, so if somebody has more of a desk job where they have to be a little more low-key. Yeah.
And it goes with so much.
Exactly. Yeah, just putting different colors together is gorgeous.
Okay. Get back there, do that cuticle. I feel like I'll get this really close, and then when you get it on camera, it looks like the Grand Canyon is between. It's like the gap becomes huge.
It's those angles.
Yep. Like, I swear it didn't look like that in real life. Okay. Going cure for 1 minute. And the reason I'm curing this for a minute is that Go Time, I want it to cure out all the way. This, I'm going to use our stain resistant over the top. And I'm actually going to put it over even the Go Time colors, not just the ManiQ. That way I know the shine is going to be the same on all of them. I don't know what the boys are laughing about.
I don't want to know.
It always worries me. You guys want to share with the class? No? So we're just going through. So again, you can top coat the go time. Just like I said, that way I know that the shine's going to be. I think I grabbed my glitter top coat. But we're making it work.
And the stain resistant is fine in this scenario over gel polish?
Yes, and that's a really good question. So you can use stain resistant over gel polish as long as it's over a hard enhancement. So if she would had natural nails and I was just doing a gel polish service, we would not want to use the stain resistant. It's a little too hard for that. It doesn't have that much flexibility. It's a hard gel, that's why it doesn't stain. So you definitely can't just use it over a natural nail. It will crack. This situation, it's perfect because it's over that hard surface. And that way we know your nudes will not stain.
And it has a really nice shine.
Yeah, it does. It really is pretty. It's a lifesaver, really. I'm sorry. Thought I saw something. Okay. I get a good amount on that nail. It goes faster if you put a good amount of product on and then work it out than trying to get as little as possible on the brush. Go ahead. Sweet. Let's get our ManiQ cleanse. Actually, swipe. Sorry, stain resistant. And let's get that sticky layer off.
Why do you need to use swipe for stain resistant?
Because stain resistant has a really good tacky surface on it. Plus, again, it is a hard gel. So this way we know it's going to be nice and clean. And I even like to, I'm going to use that. I'm going to grab a clean one because it does have a pretty solid sticky surface to it.
Yeah.
That way I know that sticky's not there at all. Got that. Go ahead and keep that one in for a second. We'll just oil this. So a lot of people say that it feels sticky, and it's like, just take the little overhang of the gel right there. There you go. Out. Get some more lint freeze. And then also a time saver, guys, is getting lint freeze that are truly lint free.
Yeah.
Instead of struggling.
Taking all the lint back out.
Like texture. Charge them for the texture. Okay, let's oil this one and be done with you. No offense. One quick check. Boom.
Beautiful.
They're your favorite.
Tracey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually don't like those nails.
Nice.
I love them. Talk to me about the process here, going from kind of extreme nail art. You did a acrylic fill, into this really simple, sophisticated, beautiful color combination. Talk to me, Trace.
I don't even know what to say at that point. Well, it's common, especially for if they, like Steph was talking about during the thing, if they have a desk job or a more conservative job where they can't really express themselves that way. They might go on vacation, they're going to go a while. Then they come back, they don't want to have to pay for a whole new set. We just do something like this. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Or like I was saying too, there's a price point for everybody. So if they don't want the extreme art and they don't want to pay for it, then they don't get it, but they can have something like this.
I just really love the idea of a lot of pro nail artists out there who basically say, I'm not artistic, I can't do the crazy art. This is proof of but even the embedding and the glitter and all that stuff too, right? Because you still do a lot of nail art. You don't actually need. If you have great color combinations, you can go simple and you can build an amazing business. Like the example is Dawn in UK, who this inspiration came from. Most of her nails are, I mean, she can do pretty hardcore nail art.
She's amazing. But
yep.
You know why we know that? Is because these always do extremely well.
On Instagram.
So that tells us people love it.
There's a huge demand for it. It's real.
Yep.
Like, you can go through our page and look to see what gets the most hits, and people love these because it's beautiful. It's simple, but beautiful. I love the nails, Tracey. I don't like them. I love them. Thank you. We'll see you next week on Real Time.
So mysterious, so elusive. To track down the maniac behind all